Okay, hi, Anthony Thirtyacre, and I'm here with my husband, Preston. We are gonna be defeating the Imprisoned, which will interrupt us, and we will also awaken this Gate of Time. Now, we speak to the old lady here. She notifies that we changed it into the Master Sword. She claims we should awaken the Gate of Time, but the minute we do so, the imprisoned will wake up again. So, we're gonna be switching between us. So, I'm gonna be the one who's gonna use the Ghost-nator. Preston's gonna be driving the ceiling Anthony Miller into the imprisoned's head. Yep. And we're gonna be doing this in left forward and right as well. Sort of. Bruce, we're not going to roll. Now, Preston, you lure the imprisoned, and then when it's time for me, or the Ghost-nator, give me the controller, and then I use the Ghost-nator. And then you drive the ceiling Anthony Miller into its head. Oh boy. I knew the goddess sword could not keep the imprisoned at bay. It couldn't? Nope. The imprisoned in his fingers. Preston, you can try to get the ceiling Anthony Miller without me, but if you try to get the ceiling Anthony Miller without me, you're gonna get bucked off. I'm gonna get bucked off? Yeah. Okay, remember Preston, use me. Well, technically gross. But still, use me though. That will be when you notice the imprisoned is slowly starting to climb. So he's climbing toward you. Alright, here you go, Anthony. Hey, Preston. Is he still moving, Anthony? Yeah. We should get this. He's not moving. If he was moving, he would have bucked you off. But no, he's not moving. Okay, his fingers are gonna grow back, which is gross. Preston! Switch to me. Here, Anthony. Take it, Preston. Now it's your turn. He's acting like a wall. Never mind. Hi, Preston. Here, Anthony. Back to you, Preston. Drive that scene Anthony Miller in his head. That was easy. Oh yeah, it was easy because we constantly switched between using the hallucinator and yourself. By switching the controller between you and me. Although, Preston, since you're still in control, you gotta shoot the Anthony Miller with a Skyward Strike. Wait, what? Yeah, the ceiling Anthony Miller only seals if a Skyward Strike is hits it. Oh god, I gotta hit it. Yep. Oh. Strike the ceiling Anthony Miller with a Skyward... Oh. Strike the ceiling Anthony Miller with a Skyward Strike and restore the seal quickly. Really? I do a terrible old lady voice. Really? You're just gonna target her. This device was designed to keep the imprisoned from escaping to the outside world. The sealing process can be completed with a well-aimed Skyward Strike. According to Phi. In the world. You too, Anthony. Nice job flinging the bombs with the hallucinator. Nice job to you, Preston. You were the one who drove the ceiling Anthony Miller into the imprisoned's head. Although, is the imprisoned gonna break out again? Yup. As usual. Should've guessed. Yeah, he's gonna break out. For a third time. And then we have to put him back in his crate. For a third time. Then he's gonna break out again, and then the statue of the goddess is gonna land on him. Yeah, we were. As do you, Bruce. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike. Go to the gate. That is a gate of time. It is said to transport whoever passes through its arc to a different time. According to legend, a fully enhanced form of your sword is capable of activating it with a Skyward Strike. Preston. Anthony, Hyrule Dude Thirtyacre. Preston, Anthony. Anthony, Miller. It is a portal to the past, the very place where Anthony now waits. Go bravely, Preston. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Anthony you've fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna hang back here, Preston. That monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we know when it might break free again. Like, might as well be me. We don't know, Bruce. Forget it. Okay. Sure, Bruce. When you see Anthony, tell her I said, what's up? We immediately go. We're gonna do it. Preston. Anthony Miller. Anthony Miller. I can't wait to see her. Oh, Barbara. Well, so we apparently... Huh. Hey! I've been expecting you, Preston. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. It is here the goddess has only just sealed away demise. Oh wow. The person you've risked your life and blood to defend waits for you. Her name is Impa, a calm and collected individual. Receiving her orders from the goddess, she protects Anthony. She is a female warrior with a mission. Let's approach the stairs and see Anthony. You speak. I press. Got it. You've come so far, Preston. I'm glad you've made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. Oh. You went too fast there, Preston. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They call it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. Oh, brother. After a long, fierce battle, the goddess succeeded in sealing away Demise. Soon after, the Demon King was imprisoned. It became unclear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. The goddess had suffered grave injuries in her battle with him. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him this time. And if the king were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. Yeah. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hyrule devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. First, she created fire. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul into the body of a mortal. She made the sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by the gods, all its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Preston? You are the chosen hero, and I, Anthony 30acre. I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Oh boy. Oh boy. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by an old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located at each temple across the land. Each statue stored up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this whole land, if we allow him to do what he desires. Ooh, I don't want to. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this village, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able to. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Preston, the goddess created Phi and the great village she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. The imprisoned? Yeah. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Preston. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your blade. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside inside of you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along with your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage. And for this, I bless you and your blade with the goddess's power. May it give you and your blade the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. Noah. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Preston. Draw your blade. The goddess has blessed your blade. The Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Preston may wield it. Preston, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on the back of your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit and that someone is you, Preston. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had overcome many trials and awakened the hero within yourself so that you can wield that supreme power. And so, Hylia, I know that if it meant was saving Anthony, you would throw yourself head first into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. Oh boy. I couldn't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this, Preston. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. Oh boy. All that may be well intended and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep, for thousands of years. Preston, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had involved you in this. But even until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skylaw. I wanted that feeling to last forever. Anthony, while it's true that I am highly reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Anthony. I'm still your Anthony Thirtyacre. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that bounds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead Preston, Billy Iris, Anthony Miller. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? Anthony! Anthony! Anthony? 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 It's over, Impa. Anthony's in a deep sleep for thousands of millennium years. I see you said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Anthony. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Okay. Well, we were reunited with Anthony, but she fell into a deep sleep in thousands of millennium. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Anthony waits, suspended and asleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. The Triforce is one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Okay. Hold up. So, Anthony, how is she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole thing blows over? Yup. Preston, I think I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Anthony and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. Yeah, I bet you that goes. It is neat that both Anthony and Granny had planned to make a sapling. Unfortunately, it is a little depressing to witness that Anthony is trapped in the past until this whole thing is gone. And Preston, if you do get Skykeep unveiled, you will likely have to, witness the fact that Anthony is gonna get abducted by Girahim. Girahim? Yep. Preston, you want me to do the challenges for you? Sure. I would love that. Anyway, so that's been both me, Anthony Hyrule Dude Thirtyacre, and Preston Billy Iris Anthony Miller Thirtyacre, with defeating the Imprisoned, Awakening the Gate of Time, reuniting with Preston's long lost friend Anthony, which is actually just Anthony and Zelda. But since we're on Preston's user, they were renamed. Like and subscribe.